You're tuning into Black and White Sports on YouTube. The no-holds-barred truth on sports. The main event starts now.
Well, guys, let's talk about a company we have not talked about since earlier this year. I'm talking about Deadspin, guys. Now, I almost completely forgot about this story because it's been a while since we actually did a video on this. But as you guys may remember, Walt Deadspin actually accused a young Chiefs fan of wearing blackface and being racist. Yes, the writer of this article on Deadspin was one Karen J. Phillips. He went all out there, guys, and said something along the lines that the NFL needs to speak up and condemn this young boy for being racist for wearing blackface. However, he was not wearing blackface. They deliberately only showed one side of his face that was actually painted black. He was actually wearing like war paint, and the other side of his face was actually painted red. The young kid was only 9 years old, a huge Chiefs fan. His name was Holden Armenta, and his family did not take this laying down, and they actually sued Deadspin. Now, since then, guys, Deadspin has had a bit turnover, folks. The company got sold, and I believe they fired everyone, and I believe they actually have new staff now. However, Deadspin is still being held accountable for what they did to this young boy. Well, Deadspin got some very, very bad news, folks, because apparently they were trying to stop this defamation lawsuit, tried to get it tossed. Guess what? It did not happen, guys. The judge said no. This case is moving forward. So here we go, guys. Let's get into it. Make sure you guys like this video, subscribe to the channel, become a channel member, live stream every single Friday at 10 a.m. Central Standard Time. You guys can also support us by becoming a member on blackandwhitenetwork.com or supporting us on Locals, both for just $5 per month. Check the links in the description. So here we go. Right here, guys. New York Post here. Deadspin loses bid to toss defamation suit over article accusing young Chiefs fan of racism. Now, the initial article, man, actually got changed once they actually started catching heat. They actually took out the racism part, but it didn't work, guys. The internet is forever. Everybody had those screenshots, and what Karen J. Phillips did to this boy is disgusting. Absolutely disgusting, folks. Now, I don't know what Karen J. Phillips is up to these days, but boy, that was really despicable for him to go after a young 9-year-old boy, by the way, who's actually Native American, by the way. Yeah. He was actually wearing Native American war paint, and he's Native American himself. Go figure, right? Anyway, it says here, a Delaware judge has refused to dismiss a defamation lawsuit against sports website Deadspin over an article accusing a 9-year-old NFL fan and his family of racism because of his game day attire. The lawsuit was filed by California residents Raul Armenta Jr. and his wife Shannon on behalf of themselves and their son Holden, who attended a game between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Las Vegas Raiders last November. According to the lawsuit, Holden, referred to in the lawsuits as HA, is a Chiefs fan who also loves his family's Chumash Indian heritage. He wore a Chiefs jersey to the game with his face painted half red and half black in a costume Native American headdress. Yeah, but you guys can see the picture right there. Deadspin, I believe I have another picture right here as well. They only showed that side right there. And this is the article that Karen J. Phillips actually put up. The NFL needs to speak out against the Kansas City Chiefs fan in blackface Native headdress. They're doubling up on the racism. Are you going to say anything, Roger Goodell? Yeah. This man, a complete moron, folks. A complete moron. Anyway, it goes on here. It says Holden got the opportunity to pose with Raiders cheerleaders and was also shown briefly during the television broadcast of the game with his red and black face paint visible. An Associated Press photographer also captured an image of Holden showing both sides of the boy's painted face. Now, the reason why you don't actually see this at Chiefs games, because I believe the Chiefs have actually banned Native American attire, right? Yeah. Pretty soon, guys, the Chiefs may end up bending the knee and changing their name. There's nothing wrong with this whatsoever. It's not offensive. Okay? But anyway, says here, however, using a screenshot that showed only the side of Holden's face painted black, Deadspin writer Karen Phillips published an article the next day accusing the boy of being racist. Absolutely despicable, man. Despicable. And this is one of the things he actually wrote in the article here. It says in the article, Phillips wrote that the boy had, quote, found a way to hate black people and the Native American at the same time. He suggested that the boy had been taught hatred by his parents. Now, I find it funny, guys. How can he actually hate Native Americans when he's Native American himself? And where does he actually get black people in this from, too? It is utterly ridiculous, man. Completely ridiculous. I'm glad that the judge has denied Deadspin's request to throw out the lawsuit. It says here, on Monday, Superior Court Judge Sean Lugg denied Deadspin's motion to dismiss the Armentis lawsuit, rejecting arguments that the article was opinion and thus protected from liability for defamation. Quote, Deadspin published an image of a child displaying his passionate fandom as a backdrop for his critique of the NFL's diversity efforts, and in his description of the child, crossed the fine line protecting his speech from defamation claims, the judge wrote. Having reviewed the complaint, the court concludes that Deadspin's statements accusing HA of wearing blackface and native headdress to hate black people and the Native American at the same time, and that he was taught this hatred by his parents, are provable false assertions of fact and are therefore actionable, Lugg added. Yeah. See, folks, that's why they actually changed up the article. But it's too little too late. It's actually come back to haunt them. The judge actually used their own words here to hate black people and the Native American at the same time. That is what was in the original article, and now it's actually came back and it's backfired, folks. So, good news right there, guys. Good news. Deadspin, you ain't getting out of this one, man. You are not getting out of this one, and you should not get out of this one. It was absolutely despicable what you did. And Karen J. Phillips, man, needs to be held accountable himself, even though he's not actually a Deadspin anymore, considering, they let everybody go. The website is still up. I believe when articles were getting published after the purchase, it wasn't actually naming anybody writing articles. Now there's some individuals on there as well. I actually looked it up before I actually hit record here on this video. But there you have it, guys. What do you guys think of this here? I believe Holden is going to get a nice payday out of this. Deadspin, you cannot run away from this. That's just my thoughts on this. What do you guys think of this? Black and white sports fans, let us know what you think about all this in the comments. Make sure to subscribe to the channel, and we'll catch you next time.
Thanks for watching the show. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to tune in next time on Black and White Sports.